this is Marco, aka Liquidity Hunter. So yesterday we were able to catch this trade. I was waiting for the market to come into this area for me to look into buy. Obviously we got to that area. There were news today, so that was the trigger for this thing to go up. So we had CPI, so which is the consumer price index. So we had that today, and yeah, right now is really hard to take another sell from here, and the reason is because we are actually in an uptrend. So taking sales, shorting the market is kind of scary. However, we have a liquidity that is down here, which is the internal liquidity. So I really thought that the news were gonna sweep it and then get ready and then go up, but actually they did the opposite. They didn't wait for anything. They just went up from here. There really was nothing, to be honest. Like, all this is consolidation. I didn't if this would have made a new high, I would have looked in this area. However, this happened at 4 a.m. and I don't trade at that time. I only trade between 6 and 8. So usually the move takes about 3 50-minute candles, about 45 minutes to an hour for the true move. So right now, pretty much we went and swept the previous day high. Now this is if we were on a downtrend, this would have been perfect. Like, a perfect sell would be right here where we at, but I'm not gonna take it. And the reason I'm not gonna take it is because we are in an uptrend. So I'm expecting this to either come into a order block. Let me see, we have a 5-minute order block. We had this very small order block in here, 15-minute order block, 5 minutes. We also have a huge gap, fair value gap. So yeah, it's way too big. So honestly, we can try to get an entry as a order flow entry. So pretty much a order flow will be by like these candles right here. So this would be an order block entry. So we're gonna remove this. So order flow entry is pretty much the last 2 candles before the break of structure. So we broke this very small break of structure right here, because obviously we had a high right here, a low, a new lower high, and then we just went against it. So we can either try to do that, or we can try to get in this whole thing, like right here, as a mitigation block. So mitigation block is pretty much, it's a pretty much bounce from the same zone that didn't create a new low or new high. So pretty much I think I might just wait for this one. We pretty much have a high, low, lower high, and then this is the pretty much it was creating a bunch of buyers were in this area, and then it didn't create a new low. So pretty much I'm gonna wait for this area to see what happens. and then we just have to wait. We're gonna just put an alert right here so they let us know. Obviously, I'm not gonna get in right away, and the only reason that I'm not gonna get in right away is because we just sweep the liquidity of the previous day high. So if you watched the video from yesterday, I did mention that the market always seeking liquidity, sweeping early sellers, sweeping early buyers. So right now is sweep the sellers, and then we might come down into this area. So this is gonna take a minute, maybe like a whole hour to set up. So I'm not gonna record the whole thing, but I'm gonna wait for this area to see if it reacts. If it doesn't react and it keeps going, then for sure I am getting in this area right here, because this is what I was waiting for. We also have some fair value gaps right here at the bottom that hasn't been tapped. Like I said, the market cannot leave any inefficiency. So right now we don't have a 15-minute order block or a 1-hour order block. So if you remember from yesterday, a order block is pretty much the last candle that sweeps the liquidity, creates inefficiency, but also creates a new high. So a lot of people might take this as an order block. Well, it is not an order block yet. If this creates a new high, then yes, this is an order block, and then the inefficiency is going to be somewhere in here. So we just have to wait. At this point, there's really nothing we can do. They use the news for this push, which is what I was waiting back from this area. Anyway, so I'm going to pause the video right now, and I'm going to come back and then see what I was doing in this area. Like I said, I'm not going to get in right away, but this is the area that I'm looking for to get in to create a new high. Alright guys, so just making an update video. We just tapped the zone that we were waiting for. Obviously we're not gonna just get in. We need to see rejections from it. So pretty much what we want to see, we need to wait for them to play around in this area, gather some sellers. If they're truly gonna go up, they will sweep all those sellers before they take off. So we have to wait until it starts consolidating in this area. Obviously, if we blast through the middle, the 50%, we're most likely gonna go in this area. So it looks like they want to come into this area first, but the previous day low is right there. So we gotta be careful if we're gonna take a trade in this area, because right now the market is very volatile. So we're just gonna wait until something happens in this area. So never get on the area, even if it looks good. You always want to wait for a sweep or liquidity. So they gotta kick the people out, the early buyers. They gotta kick them out before they actually move. They're not gonna move if they don't kick those people that got in first out. So sometimes it taps and it just goes. That's unfortunately, we can't really do nothing about it. But if you want to be a smart trader, then you gotta wait until they sweep the liquidity, they take everybody out, and then they take off. So we're just gonna give it about an hour or so. The whole liquidity sweep takes about 30 minutes, I would say, sometimes longer. So we're just gonna wait until something happens. So a lot of people will be like, well, if you know it's gonna come here, like why didn't you sell it down here or in this area? Well, the market came over here and then it came all the way up. You really think that people are not gonna get scared and then gonna close it? That's what happens. So the market is always gonna tease you, and then it's gonna scare you, maybe stop you out, and then go your way. So this is a very risky trade. I'm not gonna take it because I'm going against the trend. This order block on the 4 hour, it's a one-time use. Anything is one-time use. Order blocks, fair value gaps, mitigation blocks is one-time use. If they come back to the same area, you don't count it. The only reason that I didn't take a trade right here is because this did not create any new structure. Like, this is just a pullback, it's not a structure. If this would have pretty much like break structure all the way, then pretty much whenever I take a trade, I will get out in this area. But this is just a retracement. This is probably stopping out these early sellers, and now they're gonna stop out the early buyers. So we're just gonna wait what happens in this area. Don't get sucked into thinking that this is gonna go without you, because they're always gonna come back. They're always gonna come back. If they don't come back, it is what it is. You can't really do anything about it. So just be smart when you're trading. And then so I'm just gonna wait. I need them to come in this area, and then give me some type of liquidity sweep. So we're gonna just wait. If they do it from this tap, then obviously I need this liquidity to be swept, and then so I can get in. If not, then I'm gonna wait until they do something in this area. Okay, so I'll be back. I'm gonna pause the video right now, and then I'm just gonna wait. Alright guys, so we just got on our first trade for a buy. It looks like it came to our area, and the reason that I got in is because I saw this fair value gap that got broken. Let me remove this Fibonacci. So pretty much I saw this fair value gap that got broken, close on top, so I put a pending in this area. Obviously our stop loss has to be under, and now we're just waiting for our 5 minute to close, and then I'm most likely gonna add another trade, and then we're just gonna raise like $300. Okay, so we good. So let me just add another trade. So pretty much I added another trade. We bounce up the area. We close above this bullish candle. So pretty much this is our trigger that we are ready to go. I put the stop loss in this area. We'll see how this goes. The target is all the way up here, and then the way I got the target was in the 5 minute. I used the Fibonacci, came into the 80, but pretty much we are always targeting a 27%. So pretty much we're gonna just put it right under the 27%. And yeah, so this is our trade for the day. The market is very crazy right now, very volatile, so hopefully they don't come stop us out. The only reason that I kind of iffy about this trade is because we have a previous day low right here. That's the only thing, so that we might go for it because we have all this liquidity that it's on top of it. That's the only reason I'm kind of iffy about this trade. But overall we are going with the trend, so we just gotta trust it. At this point we just gotta trust it. So I'm just gonna leave the trade and then let it play out to the TP. So on this one we are looking at 102.2.7. so we're just gonna let it play out. I'm gonna stop the video right here and then just wait for something to happen. Either it will come to this area, or if I get a higher low on the 5 minute, then I'm gonna put it at break even. Obviously a lot of people will put the trade right here, but we don't know yet that they're gonna bounce from here. So it's better for us to wait until we get some rejection, and then this candle is pretty much a bullish candle that overlap this one. So this is a good one. So we're just gonna wait. We're gonna give it some time, and then I'll come back with the video and see what happens next. This trade is a good one. We're going with the trend. The only thing that I don't like I say, that we have a previous day low right here. So hopefully they don't come and top us out. But if they do, then I will wait for a setup down here, and then I will get a bigger risk to reward. But for now, I'm gonna stop the video and I'll come back whenever the trade is said and done. Alright everyone, coming back to do an update. So right now I was waiting for this to finally break out so I can show you guys how to protect your position. So now we can actually put a break even on this one. So now why am I putting a break even? Why didn't I do it when it was going up? Because I didn't have something to tell me that the market was protected. So now we have this right here. This is actually a order block, but this order block is like an inside order block. I call it inside order block. I don't even know if it has a name, but anyways, pretty much we broke this this structure right here, and then now this could have come all the way here, tap this order block, because this order block created the structure, right? But now whenever I do this only on the 5 minutes, so whenever I get a opposite candle and then a break above, that is my order block. This is my protection. I know the market is not gonna come down here, and if it does come down there, then I'm actually wrong overall. But right now the market is pretty much going in our direction, so we up like what, like 350. Our target is all the way up here. So pretty much we created this external liquidity. This is the early sellers. They are about to pretty much get it, so the market is gonna come and just clear everybody out the board. Once we do this, we have to find out if we close bullish and then we keep closing bullish. If we close bullish and then I see like another bearish candle, then that will be my outside order block, and I will put a box around it on the 5 minute or the 15 minute, whatever you get it. And then if we close on top, market's gonna keep going. Close at the bottom, just get out. Take your money, take whatever profits the market gives you, okay? So right now we're just gonna wait until we get out of this area. But pretty much we are fully protected now. We created this order block right here, but now we're pretty much gonna kill this external liquidity and then create a brand new high on the NASDAQ. So we're just gonna wait. This is probably gonna take another hour or two, maybe 3, because I know they're gonna mess around in this area trying to like catch all the people. But yeah, I mean, right now it's market is going really good in our direction. Now we just gotta wait. We are fully protected. If we close under, then I'll just take whatever the market gives me. So if I make a lot less than what I am right now, I'm still grateful. Why? Because we didn't have a losing day. As long as you are taking profits every day, it's gonna be really hard for you to lose. But you always gotta be smart where you put your stop loss, where you put your take profits. This take profit is pretty much a Fibonacci extension to the 127%. That's where the market usually goes. So I'm gonna stop the video right here, and then I'm gonna come back whenever we close above this area or we hit take profit, because sometimes it just does this. It just goes straight through it, and yeah. So I'll come back after the video. After the trade gets out of this area. Alright guys, just coming for an update. We just broke out of the external liquidity. We're getting close to the previous week's high, and then that's gonna be tapped. But right now we are at what, 550. But I'm pretty sure yesterday you guys saw that we have, I have 10 accounts. Pretty much all this thing is live, so whatever you see here obviously is on that also. So we are up 5,600, which is not bad, to be honest. Really good profit. So I think I'm gonna close it now, because we are pretty much up a lot. So we're getting close to the previous week high. This thing is gonna keep going, but We just gotta take our money whenever we get it. So let me take these things out because I cannot click it. So let's see if we can get 6,000. Let's see a nice push to above that high. I will close. There you go. Come on. There you go. Boom. So we are at 6 grand for the day. Very, very grateful. Very easy trade. I hope that you guys learned something. And then tomorrow we're gonna come back. So yesterday I said that I like to take trade between 6 and 8 a.m. Pacific time, my time. And the reason is because I get these big pushes. You know, like yesterday we were in the market a lot longer. I think we were in the market like 4 hours. Right now I was in the market like what? Let me take this out of the way. Yesterday, today I was in the market I got in the market in this candle. So from 7:05, we just got out at 8:15 an hour. We pretty much cut a lot more than yesterday. Yesterday we only cut, what, like 160 per account, which is 1,600 or 1,700, I don't remember. But today we cut 600 per account. That's a total of 6 grand. So I hope you guys learned something. Obviously tomorrow we'll make another video. But pretty much this trade was really easy, really simple. We broke outside previous week's high. That's gonna keep going. I left on the table like an extra $160, $70 or whatever, because my take profit was, I think it was like 700 something. So it's okay. I got what God had given me, so I take it, and I'm very grateful that I did. So that's it, guys. This is the trade for the day. It was a lot shorter video because I had to do less updates. Look at that thing, is gonna hit take profit. But like I said, very grateful for what I got. That's pretty much my goal. My goal is to cash between $500 to $1,000 per account, which is 5 to 10,000 per day. Obviously this one, I really wanted to catch it like down here, or in this area inside, then we would have got like a good $1,000 per account. But this thing was moving so fast and I didn't want to miss it. And I was risking $300, $320, which is more than what I usually do. So I caught a pretty much 1 or 2. Very easy trade. Alright guys, so that's the trade for the day. Tomorrow I will upload a new video. Hope you guys learned something, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend that's struggling with trading. You know, there's a lot of people that are struggling. I was one of them. I struggled for a very long time until I got better. And, you know, I'm just want to give back because I know there's a lot of people scamming for really BS courses that they don't even work. They don't even trade like this. They don't trade live and things like that. All this is live. I mean, you can check it back. Check the time, check whatever. My copy, obviously, like I'm trading live. So that's what I want to show you guys. So trading is really hard, but at the same time, it's really easy if you understand what the market is doing and then you are prepared and you do not FOMO in. So pretty much, just a recap. I wanna go over what happened in this area, because a lot of people would it be like, oh, why didn't you sell it and then you didn't buy it if you knew it was gonna come down here? Well, it could have easily come from this area and then stop me out and then go. You know, what then? Am I gonna be down $200 just because I was so impatient? That's what the market does. The market creates FOMO, fear of missing out, And then the people that got messed up, it's so horrible, dude. Like, the people that were selling in this area, especially in this area, they put the stop loss right here. It's just so obvious. This candle stopped them out, and then it's dropping. So now they're like, okay, I'm down some money, I'm gonna sell now. The people that were buying in this area to take it further put the stop loss right here. So these people right here, or the banks, hedge funds, whatever you want to call it, they came in and stopped them out. So if they lost on the sell and they lost on the buy, do you really think they're going to get back in? No. That's what the market wants to do. They want to get you out and put so much fear in you that you're like, I don't want to get in anymore, even though you might be right. Instead of just waiting. You know, waiting is the name of the game. And I would explain to you what they were going to do and then what I was going to do. And then that's exactly what I did. You know, that's just how the market works. It's just it's an algorithm that creates FOMO, creates fear, and then makes you doubt. You know, but if you have a clear mind and then you know what happened before, then you can just easily wait. So I'm gonna keep making videos, and then, like I said, once we get enough subscribers and then people are interested, then I'll drop all the training that pretty much goes over the whole thing, so that way you can do whatever I'm doing. And obviously I'm gonna keep making videos, so that way you keep learning. And all this thing is gonna be for free. You know, just all I ask for you is share the video with somebody that needs it. Learn from it, learn as much as you can, and then just come and kill the market. A lot of people are gonna be asking, like, why don't I trade my own money? Well, it's because of leverage. You know, I'm gonna use all these prop firms, so it's cheap to get in. So I want to show you guys how to do it on a prop firm, because a lot of people are doing prop firms nowadays. So it wouldn't be fair that I, you know, drop my own money on here and then I show you how to do all this if you are going to come into a prop firm and then you don't even know what to risk, what to look for, where to get in, where to get out, things like that. Especially on prop firms that have a daily loss limit, you know, they have trailing drawdown, especially trailing drawdown, you know. So trailing drawdown is just like a killer. So companies like that, you know, just you gotta be very, very precise, and that's why I'm doing it on prop firms, so that way I can show you guys how to do it on prop firms. We're gonna withdraw from the prop firms, and then you guys are gonna withdraw from the prop firms, and then build your own account. And then just, if you want to trade your own account, cool. If you want to keep trading prop firms, I mean, even better, you know. You want to trade until you cannot trade no more, or until you get bored of it, and then you can trade your own money. And I'm doing all this for free because there's so many scammers on YouTube, like people that claim that they know what they're doing, and they don't even trade like this. You know, they don't even. There's some people that do trade live, and there's a lot of people that have their own brokers and manipulate all these trades. You know, this is trading view. How am I gonna manipulate? I can't. I'm trading on Tradabay, pretty much. How am I gonna manipulate? It's not even my broker. So that's why I'm doing it live, so that way you guys can see it. And you know, if you have any questions, just drop it in the comments. I mean, I'll try to get back to everybody on social media. Facebook, I'm getting back on, and then Reddit, I'm gonna be posting on Reddit. X, I really don't use that much. Instagram, I have it deactivated. I haven't reactivated it yet, but I will. But yeah, just look me up, Liquidity Hunter over here. And my name is Marco. And if you have any questions, hit me up.